And we're back with another BS show. What's today's episode title? I know you gave it to me. There we go. Prime Day 2022. A lot of stuff happening on Prime Day, and it just started today. So we were just like, why not make a live show out of it? How are you doing, Next Level? How are you doing?
Don't we always go live on Prime Day?
I think we do.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It just makes sense.
It's like a thing.
I mean, if it's not, it should be.
I want to say, as far as I can remember, since we started talking, we've always gone live.
Yeah.
And we'll either go live on my channel, my old channel, your channel, this channel.
Like 4 or 5 years, bro.
Like some channel.
Gotta channel your deals.
Gotta channel your deals. Yeah, crazy. And of course, my Melon don't want to show me the chat as always. I even refreshed it today, and Melon says six chat bubbles, but I don't see nothing. So
try Control F5.
Control. Oh, see ya. Yeah, refresh. Thank you. I know what that does.
So, anyways, guys, welcome to the Beyond the Stream show, where Next Level introduces Rajowski. Oh, wrong one. Rajowski, you coming?
There it is. Now it pops up.
See it now? There you go.
This watermelon thing. What's up, Dabs? Dabucha is here. Hey, Dabs, you want to come in? Dabucha, you always welcome, brother. If you want to come. So before we begin the episode, make sure you guys check out the description below. We got a good VPN deal. They probably have a sale of some sorts, but check out the description below. Yeah, what do you got?
Buzz TV, BuzzTVGlobal.com. Make sure you check out Buzz TV. Make sure you get Buzz TV. Buzz TV's got some great stuff. They even got some merch coming. So, hey, keep an eye out for that.
Like how I could do that. Boom.
Yeah, I gave you too much power. I gave you way too much power.
Watch this. Oh, here we go. Anyway, so let's say hi to some people. What's up, Kiko? Kiko's here. What's up, Latif? What's up, Red Lantern? How are you doing? Nietzsche. What's up, Flick Chick? How are you doing? Boom. There's Dabucha. Get them deals. Sugar Sharon, how you doing? We got Surge. He's like way too early for anything other than coffee. Way too early. Sobra.
Bruh.
I saw every little that I don't already have.
Very
little.
Wake up.
All right, let's Dabs wants to come in. All right, hold on, Dabs. Hold on. I got you. Dabucha.
Did he send you a message?
Yeah.
Nice.
But he said here in the chat.
He's gonna be like, "What is this? This isn't StreamYard." Come, Dabs. Come, get into. Come, grab these melons. Wait, what? All right, so I was going to say something before the stream to Rojas, and I stopped myself, and he's like, you can't do that. If you're going to say it, just say it. And I said it's related to the show. I mean, it's related to Prime Day, so I kind of wanted just to hold it off. Sometimes when we have a topic or a conversation or an idea, we try to stop ourselves from talking about it with each other and just save it for the show. And that's kind of where Beyond the Streams came from. Like, instead of just having all these non-recorded shows and just these casual conversations, record everything, go live, share it with you guys. That's what it's all about. Right?
Yeah. What's up, Pepe, aka
What's
Gamer?
What's good?
So
man?
what is it you want to tell me that you can't
so
contain yourself?
What grinds my gears about Prime Day is that I find the deals, they only give me a taste. So what happens is I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool product. Oh, that's a decent price. And then because I research every friggin' thing that I buy, I end up buying something that's not on sale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh, that's not a bad price. But like, is that the best thing that I want to buy? So then I'll go down this big, giant, damn friggin' rabbit hole. And like, for instance, this morning, the whole morning, this is what my morning's been about. I'm like, hey, Preppy. Speaking about Preppy, I better share the link with her. 1 second. She got beat me.
She's gonna beat you. What's up, Azriel? Says, what's up, everyone? Yeah, I've well, while you're sharing that, I will say I've done it before where I'm looking on Amazon Prime and I'm just like, okay, we know we got some sales, we know we got some flash sales, lightning sales, and all kinds of crazy stupid sales. So I'll jump in there to look, and like, you know me, I like to work out, I like to get my, you know, my workouts in. So I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. And I sometimes end up buying stuff that's not on sale, and later on it will be on sale. So then I got to cancel it. And then I've done that. Actually, before I forget, this isn't a sponsorship, even though these guys send me like all kinds of shit and I do videos for them all the time. Turtle Beach.
Yo, you're going to send me that too, right? Because you don't have an Xbox.
Turtle Beach. This is compatible for everything.
No, it's okay. Only Xbox.
It's only for Xbox. It's got that Bluetooth. Where is that? It has that USB, so you could plug it into Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. Dude, mobile, computer, like everything. These guys are gonna have some stupid sales going on during Prime Day. So if you guys are looking for like some headsets, some gaming keyboards, or anything like that, yeah.
And don't forget, Turtle Beach also owns.
Turtle Beach owns Neat microphones,
and
they also own Rocket, which has all the keyboards and all the mice, the gaming mice, not like an actual mouse. But yeah.
Anyways, my morning, so I wake up and I'm like, it's Prime Day.
It's like, it's Christmas.
It's Prime Day. So I sent it to Preppy, right? Sorry, I had a message come through there. I'm like, hey, Preppy, do you need anything? Like, are you looking for anything? Because then I'll go hunting. Because you know we love to hunt for deals. We love it. Like, we'll go out, we'll check it out, we'll check out the reviews, we'll check out the products, pull up videos, all that kind of stuff, right? So she's like, hey, I'm just looking for a speaker that I can listen to in the bathroom, like when I'm taking a shower or whatever, you know what I mean? Like a nice little speaker. So I started off at $30 speakers, right? A nice little speaker. The speaker I bought was over 200.
Wow. Wow. Oh shit. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Oh yeah, the Canadians.
The Canadians are here,
floor, bro.
He's fixing his thing.
How is he on the floor?
Flick Chick, check this out. Flick Chick says she's looking for a projector. Look what I just got.
What is it? What's the brand? Fatuhu?
Fatuhu? Fall Tupu? Fall Tubuku? Yeah, I don't know. I just got this one, and I don't think this is even out yet, but this is like, dude, like this is a generic, even in a generic packaging. Photos are here for reference only.
What?
Yeah, it's not even out yet. They told me to hold off on reviewing this thing because it's supposed to, well, actually, you know what? It's supposed to hit Prime Day. So I guess I'm allowed to review it as of now. So what's up, Dabs?
Gentlemen.
How you doing?
New little setup here. This is all fancy.
You like it?
Yeah, it's a little bit a few hoops to jump in through at the beginning, but you know, seems nice. I'll have to look at it.
So this is called Melon, and Melon is actually made. I think they're partnered with Logitech and OBS, which is two huge companies. So you can actually sync your Streamlabs directly to Melon, and that all syncs through. And they also have a feature called co-hosting. So I've given Rojas the ability to co-host the live stream, and he can rearrange everything. He can add people. He can kick people out. And like, for instance, if one of us is reading the chat, then the other person can be talking and they can still be displaying the it's a really nice feature.
Well, question. I mean, because I know that with StreamYard they offered that for people that paid. So is it very expensive? Is this more expensive than StreamYard or same?
Cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
well, I might have to look into this after my year is over because I paid for a whole year because I was just tired of getting hit every month. So I was like, pay for the year.
For sure. But anyways, Dabs, how are you doing, man? It's been a minute since we've been on a live stream. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well. I'm well. I'm on summer vacation. I started work for 3 months, and then I'm on summer vacation.
Are you doing the same work?
No, I'm working in the school system.
Oh.
So I'm working as like a teacher's aide,
That's
educational assistant. So
Nice.
yeah, not a butcher no more. So I have to call myself the teacher.
The teach.
Yeah, I have
What
to
do you
change my name.
Feel about Prime Day 2022? Have you looked at any of the deals? Has anything caught your eye?
Yep. Already done bought. Well, it's time to buy some sticks because for me, I can never have too many. Well, I like to have about 4 or 5 on hand because there's always someone that's going to hit me up and they're going to say, hey, can you give me this? And I don't want to have to pay retail. And in Canada, it is $70 for a 4K stick.
Plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax. So
that's like $1 million in the U.S.
Yeah, no, it's like 10 cents in the U.S. So, so I'm thinking I'm gonna. So yeah, I want to have a couple more of those on standby, and then I went ahead and bought my kids birthday presents. I'm going something different. I'm going with the digital picture frames. I went with the Next Play. I don't know if either of you have seen the Next Play digital picture frames. So basically what you can do is it's cloud sharing of pictures. So I can create an account have the 3 of me, myself and my 2 kids living in all different locations. They can upload pictures and 15-second videos to that cloud, and then they will show on my picture frame, and it runs through a little like a screensaver. Pictures, and you can edit it. And so for us being family members far away, and I know a lot of people have family members that are spread out, and it's a great way of checking it out. Yeah, like the Next Play. Yep, right there. Mm-hmm. So I ordered I got the one that was $119. Now the share has to do with if you want to get pay for copies and stuff like that. It gives you a discount. But
so wait, this isn't a neat little thing. This is a Prime deal in Canada, but not the States, right?
Both, because it's both.
Oh, there's the deal.
You're in the state, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I was looking at the Lux. I looked up the Lux. What's it? Lux. There's a Lux brand, a little bit more expensive. So I went, but I decided. Watching reviews, I went ahead with the Next Play. And again, if you guys have family members that are, and you got grandkids or kids, I mean, think about it. You can upload to the cloud and they instantly show up on your picture frame, and you can put it on the wall. The Next Play has big frames, so if you want to get something boop up on the wall, you can do that, but I felt we'll go small and see if the kids like it.
It's a really cool idea, especially because people aren't visiting other people as much as they used to. And then the idea, like even for myself, if my son was a little bit older and I woke up and I walked into the living room and he had uploaded pictures that I haven't seen before and they were automatically on the wall, I like that would be really cool to me. I'd really enjoy that. So that's
it's all digital. Think about it. It's all digital. Yeah. Who has the damn camera anymore? This is where your pictures are. So you can right from here log in, upload them to the cloud, and you can create playlists. So if you want to have different albums. I thought it was a neat idea, especially for us that's living a little bit farther away from my family. That was a great idea. I think it's a great idea for people as a gift. So I'm getting it for the kids for their birthdays, because their birthdays are going to be this summer, and I'm going down there in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna surprise them and say, "Boom, there you go."
Mm-hmm. Did you get the joke in the thumbnail, by the way? Did you see the thumbnail of the video or no?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't on my phone until right before when I saw you guys were going live, or
Can-
all actually we were live.
Can somebody in the chat who got the joke put a 1? And if nobody puts a 1, then I'll have to mansplain it for you. But
Mansplain it.
I didn't get it either.
Because I saw the thing. The Rojas was going to go live.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. For that picture frame, I've reviewed Dragon Touch, which does the same thing, like a cloud cloud thing, and I have 2 of them or 3 of them, 2 of them, and then I gave one to my sister, and then another one to my mom. But yeah, it's cool. You could just put pictures up, and you could. It's also the other thing too is I don't know if yours could do this, but if you have multiple frames, you could send it to specific frames.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about being able to. I know that it said that it was cloud, and it said you could send the photos to friends, but again, it was through a video and through reviews. So I don't know all of what it can do. Hey, I do get this man a shield. I do get that.
it's the meme where T'Challa is saying, "Get this man a shield," and the joke is the Nvidia shield is on sale.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
a whole $30 off.
Oh,
unless you're in Canada, which is not available on Amazon.ca. Yeah, it's crazy when I look at Amazon.ca, Amazon.com. It's like one is the cousin that lives outside in the garage that may be using the same address, but not quite the same thing.
Yeah, we don't have as much variety as Amazon.
And prices are higher. And the prices are higher on all of it. So,
hey, you got to pay for that healthcare that you're getting advantage of now.
If you could get a doctor, but we won't go into that.
You know it. You know it.
Just saying.
That's good. People are looking for that shield. There you go.
Yeah, $30. That's the cheapest I've seen it in what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah.
I mean, $30 is $30.
But that's going on to almost a 4-year-old device, Dabs.
Yeah. It'll be 3 years this year. That's the 2019. So this is 20. So yeah, it's 2.5 years right now. But based off of the hardware that started in 15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah,
exactly.
We keep talking about this. We can't believe it. How they just repackaged the same thing, changed the remote, and still charge a premium for it.
But it runs. I mean, other than I do have one that I think has a bad power supply that gives me some issues. But other than that, I have never really had any issues with mine, except for when I tried to be the hobby guy and take mine apart and take out the 500 gigger, and I was going to put in a 500 SSD or a terabyte SSD, and in amongst my hobby, thinking I knew more than what I did, I broke it.
It doesn't work?
No, I broke it. I think that I broke the ribbon cable that, there's like a little baby ribbon cable. You got to be, and I didn't realize that it had glue on it when I was taking the hard drive out, and I just kind of pulled, and I think it loosened that ribbon cable that went to the motherboard, which is pressed in there. It's not like a computer like ours where, we'll slide a ribbon and lock it. This is, it's part of manufacture. So,
Now, here's a question. Every Prime Day, there's always some crazy, stupid deals on Fire TVs. But I would like to say that a Fire TV isn't for everybody. So who would a Fire TV be good for, and who may not even care about a Fire TV?
Non-techie people?
I would say the Fire TVs are good for anybody who's got Prime.
Or Netflix, if you have Netflix, a lot of non-techie people have Disney. They'll have Netflix, all of that stuff, and all those stuff work great on it. And you're not overloading it. Sure, it's going to work that way because they want to be able just to hit the button and it opens up. But
yeah, and it's and the thing is, I know some people call it there's like a lot of advertisement on there, but it's all Prime driven, like all the Prime originals and Prime TV shows and Prime movies, and so for anybody that doesn't have Prime, I would go with like something else, like a Chromecast, or I don't. Is a Chromecast on sale actually?
I'm not sure. What at least here in Canada, I'm not sure about the States, but Best Buy is having a sale too, but no one's talking about that.
You know what? It's funny.
We'll talk about it. Let's hear it. Let's hear that.
Yeah, what do they have?
Because I'm glancing at TVs right now while you're going through Best Buy.
Listen, this isn't the first Prime Day, so a lot of the other companies are still competing with Amazon. Check out their websites. Do your research. You're going to find a variety of deals, guys.
Roku's on sale.
So, like, if I go to Best Buy's website right now, this is what you'll see. A 3-day sale, and it's got a countdown for when the sale's over. That's Prime Day. This is this is exactly competing with Prime Day. And
yeah, they like to do an extra day, which I think is cool.
Yeah, and they have daily deals too. See? Deal ends 13th, 13th, 14th. So do your research, guys. If you're looking for stuff.
Do you guys have Best Buys up there in Narnia?
Yes, we have Best Buy.
All right, just making sure.
Yes, we have Best
Well,
Buy.
The one in my town is about as big as a maybe a convenience store. The mall, smallest Best Buy I've ever seen in my life.
They have fruits in the front.
You're like a 3.5 hour drive from me, right, Butch?
Yeah, probably. Just
yeah, you're way up north. Like yeah, you drive until the car can't go anymore, and then you get off on foot, or
yeah, then we get the dog sled out. Mush, mush. Well, I told Blue when I moved here, I said, so where's Santa Claus's house? Because I know it's around here somewhere. And I said, is that why, because she's kind of short. I said, do you work at his workshop? I was like, yeah, because it is pretty far north. But it's not as far north as, it is north of you, but not as far as.
But I'm pretty south, to be fair. Pretty south to be
warm enough to be out. I was out at the lake this past Saturday. So
the lakes are beautiful this time of the year. They're absolutely nice. The reason I brought up the Fire TV is because it always blows my mind that out of all of the Fire TV devices, the TVs are always the lowest spec.
Mm-hmm.
But you would think with all the extra space they have, they could build something into it.
I think it's just marketing. I mean, it's a way of getting that 4K, the Fire Stick in it. But they're always. I mean, I'm looking at them. You don't see. It's all just all this Amazon. Well, yeah, all Amazon brands. And I don't know. To me, unless you're some real non-techie person, I want my TV to be a TV and do the best job it can do what it's doing, and then I want my other device to just do whatever I'm asking it to do and have it do its best job.
Yep.
And I'm working together.
Now I get it. Some people are on a really, really tight budget. And if they're just looking for something for their kids or they're looking for something as cheap as possible, then at that point, I probably would go with a Fire TV because it's an all-in-one. If you're only using 1 or 2 apps on it, you're going to do fine. Now, some of the cord cutters or streamers like to put 20 to 100 apps on their devices, and you're just not going to get anywhere with that.
Well, and I'm looking the cheapest one I see here, and this is on the .com, $199 for a 43-inch TV, 4K.
Yeah.
So $199 comes with your that comes with a Fire. So that comes with your Fire TV built-in 4K, $199. That 43-inch TV, like you said, if you're looking for a kid's TV or something, sure. I'm looking. All right, so the biggest one they got showing here is a 75-inch, $750. That's pretty cheap. But again, what's the quality of that? The picture on that. I mean,
my main TV here is like a 50-something inch Fire TV, and I've been happy with the quality. But I'm not a huge like it needs to be 8K crystal clear. Like I need to see my reflection in the water kind of guy.
Yeah,
I do.
I like my. I like my TV. I mean, I like it. And Blue made fun of my TV until I moved here, and then all of a sudden it became the main TV.
Yeah.
Her TV's in the back room. Mine's like there. So yeah, it's.
What do you have? A Samsung?
No, I got an LG.
LG?
OLED.
Yeah, LGs are good.
That's what
Samsung
I got
right
the
now has
OLED.
a lot of deals.
Yeah, Samsung fell a little bit behind on the OLED screens, but then they kind of caught back up.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with either one of them. And I don't know, this cube, $60 in the US, $85 here in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Are we looking at an October, November release of a Cube 3?
I don't know if
we're at
really
that time frame.
Look at this, $59.99.
Yeah.
Or if you get a refurbished, $49.99.
Wow. That's a crazy deal.
$49.99.
Yeah, you get a refurbished, it's got to deal with somebody else's problems. So did you look at
But it's Amazon backed up though, so if anything were to happen to it, Amazon will trade it out.
That's true.
That's the only thing I like about Amazon. Even though it's refurbished, if it's an Amazon product, they'll back it up no matter what.
I'm gonna look up. Let me see. Let's see in Canada. So we're $85 for.
Yeah, but it's regularly 150, 160 in Canada, isn't it?
Yes, 150. So
Look, the Fire TV Stick Max, $34 right now. It's normally $54.
If you guys need a remote, buy the light. Look at the light. Look at the price of the light.
Here's a remote for itself. It's $22 just for the remote.
Yeah, but that's not a real remote, is it?
Second gen Fire Stick remote.
Yeah, see, that doesn't have the Netflix buttons or nothing. Go check out the Fire TV Lite.
Here you go.
Look, $12, Butch.
$11 for the light.
Yeah, but does anybody use those buttons? I never do. Even though they're like my Shield has the Netflix button, unless I accidentally hit the damn thing, which I don't like to accidentally hit it. I never hit if I want to open Netflix, I never hit that button. It's always a oops, and then Netflix opens. I'm like, back it out. I don't want it Netflix. I'm looking. I don't see a refurbish. I don't see refurbished up in the Great White North here.
It's because on this side of the border, we actually know how to use them, so we don't return them.
The 54th state.
But all I'm saying, Butch, with that remote, well, not with the remote, but with the light, it's half the price of a remote that's on sale with more buttons. And the amount of times that people come to me saying their dog ate their remote, they lost the remote, they can't find the remote. Buy a whole friggin' light, throw the light in the garbage. I don't give a damn. You get a cable, you get a wall charger, you get batteries, and you get a new remote.
Yeah. I got a question. Someone asked me this morning, and hopefully I gave them the right advice, but you two would know. So the Fire Stick Max, someone called me and said, is it worth me to get the Max or should I stick with the 4K stick? I suggested for them to go with the 4K stick. For you guys, I mean, the Max is like what, $5 more, $10 more, whatever it is. What's the pros and cons to it?
So I had the Max and then I returned it. I said, this is stupid. And then I got the Max again because they had a sale, and I'm just okay. Let me just really give this thing a chance. That extra half a gig of RAM does make a difference. I actually have it. So, and again, I think it just depends on use case. If you're at home and you have good Wi-Fi and then it probably doesn't really matter.
Wi-Fi 6. It does use Wi-Fi 6, I see.
It does use Wi-Fi 6.
And not everyone has that.
Not everybody has it.
I think that.
So if you do have I actually had this conversation recently about the different levels of 4Ks. Like you have your 1080p upscaled or your 2K upscale, which is a very, very low resolution of a 4K, but you're getting 4K. The 4K Fire Stick would be fine on that. You have your standard 4K, which is your 30 whatever by 20 whatever it is. which the 4K Fire Stick is great on. But if you have the full resolution, the Ultra 4K, which is the 40,000 by whatever it was, that max, you could see the difference.
Oh, okay.
You could definitely see the difference. The codecs built on that thing is unreal. We're slowly starting to see 8K TVs becoming affordable.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to take like maybe another like 5 years until a lot of people will be saying like, oh yeah, my 8K TV, you know? But if anybody has an 8K TV, for sure, that max is unreal. I also tested the max out on my truck. I have a 10.1 inch floating screen, and I hotspot that thing on my phone, and my screen has Disney and Hulu, and it has all that stuff. And I plugged in a Fire Stick. I'm just like, let me see if I could hotspot this thing from my phone. I was just recently out in the middle of the desert in Page, Arizona, hotspotting. My phone had like 1 bar, and I didn't buffer once on that thing. On the 4K, the regular 4K, I'm just like, let me just see how this one works, and I did flip it over. I had them both with me, and I tested it out, and every maybe few minutes, it would like the audio was still going, but the video would pause for a second and then catch up. And I'm driving, so it's like whatever. I'm just listening. I'm just listening to, like YouTube, like Kevin Hart comedy shows, stand-up comedy or whatever. And that max, I didn't experience anything. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know how much download speeds I'm getting right now, but I know it ain't good. But so I just think it depends. It really depends on use case. Shoot, the light is great,
So for myself, the average person, because I deal with a lot of people who are not very experienced when it comes to streaming or cutting the cord or devices in general. And for those people, I always go with the regular 4K. And I know this is going to sound a little silly, but there's a couple reasons why for myself. One is that the Android version on the regular 4K and the Android version on the Max are different. And what it relates to is that there's a little bit difference in the settings, and some of the icons, because of the way that Amazon has coded the operating system on the Macs, don't show up for some third-party applications. And that can cause some confusion to people who are not tech savvy. And a lot of people who are not that savvy are not, in my opinion, not really going to notice the difference between the quality. They just want the shit to work.
Yeah, and they're most likely not going to have the Wi-Fi 6. They're not going to, that's what I say. It's a very small slice of the population.
If somebody is more savvy, then they're more likely to have more smart home tech. And that's where the Max really starts to shine, because you can do picture-in-picture with the video doorbell and stuff like that. But at the same breath, if you want to go that route, then go with the Cube, because then you still get the picture-in-picture, the smart home, and then you get the hands-free Juanita, right?
And you get a better chip and graphics, a better graphics chip. You're in the graphics chip is the only that one's the only one that really kind of competes against the graphics processor against the Shield. Whenever you've seen the greats, you see that Cube is like right behind the Shield.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say the Max is bad. It's a great device.
No, yeah, I got you.
Great Wi-Fi speeds. I kind of feel like when they come out with the third Cube, which I'm hoping is this year, I wouldn't even bother going with the Max at that point, unless it's like a Cube Lite. If they do a Cube Lite,
but why would they?
Well, I would think the only reason they would is because there's too big of a price jump between the Max and the Cube.
It's like double the price, a little bit more than double.
Yeah, and I don't see that the next gen Cube giving me 4 gigs of RAM. Like, let's be realistic. I don't see that.
No, but it gives you more storage. Because what's it, 16 gigs?
Maybe, But the
Well, it
Nvidia
already
Shield
ain't
is
it?
giving you
Is it? It gives you 12. Shield gives you
16.
12.
Well, I mean, after the OS, it gives you 12.
Yeah,
But I mean, the Nvidia Shield has given us 16 for the last 10 years, and
true.
like they still
Except for
charge for the premium.
when they went with the 500 gigger
Yeah.
and then pulled it,
Yep.
which I that Pro version 2015 was great. I wish I wouldn't have messed with mine. But lesson learned.
Yeah, I broke mine too.
Know what you're doing.
I broke
Not
mine too.
it was a $300 mistake. Oops.
Yeah, I broke mine too. I was sad. I was like, no, and then I went to go look for it to see if they had it on sale, and they didn't find nothing.
Mm-mm. I don't even make them, and it was really nice. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Lou, what's up, Lou? Lou's asking which Max. We're talking about the Fire Stick, the 4K Fire Stick Max. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if. I have a feeling personally that the Cube is gonna go. We're gonna see a new one, a new Cube. I have a feeling, just because we've seen, like, if we look at the Fire Stick, we have 3 different versions of this thing now. We had one, and then somehow it had babies, and now we have 3.
it had babies.
Had triplets.
And
But actually, you know what? Next Level made a really good point, because I kept saying the Fire Stick Lite was really like the stupidest idea ever. I'm like, this makes no sense. But when we first were looking at it, I don't know if you remember saying this, Next Level, but he was saying that that the Fire Stick was booming out in India. And a lot of those people, they want something as cheap as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And so that Fire Stick Lite was a huge success. Those things were like, they weren't even hitting the shelves. They were gone before they even came out of the box. I think now that these Fire Sticks are they're pretty much being introduced everywhere, all over the world. I think what's going to happen now is this Cube could possibly do the exact same thing, where they say, hey, here is a Cube Lite for $89.99. And I could see people out in India or some third world country like Canada to pick these up,
Well, remember, the Fire Stick Lite came out before the Fire Stick Max. I think almost a whole year before it, right?
Almost a whole year. So I could see a Lite coming, and then I could see a 3rd gen coming, and then wait a little bit longer, and then come out with a Max that I still hope that they do like a 32 gig. I know it's like a pipe dream, 32 gig, 4 gigs of RAM. I hope they do something like that if they do a Max, but I also have a feeling they're going to add something else with this Cube thing. I think they're going to do something a little bit different with the Cube. I don't know what that is.
Because the 4K, they didn't really update the 4K, and then we were all like, we need an update. We need an update, and they came out with a new 4K, and it was just a new remote. So don't hold your breath on a new top of the line Cube. That's what I would say.
Well, when you're talking about the Lite and who would want it, and it goes to price point, as you said, and we've had that talk on Friday nights about price pointing, and when we were talking about Netflix going to ads based, that they're going to offer an ad based package. And Alban and I had the discussion, and Alban was like, this is going to be terrible for Netflix, and people aren't going to pay for the ads, and people don't want to see the ads. And I said, but I think a lot of people will. People that are more really budget conscious. And I said, we tend to be a little snobbish, us in our hobby. We're very picky about what we're willing to watch. We're not willing to watch ads. We want the fastest, not kind of fast. We want blazing fast. I said, so what we expect is not what your mainstream people want. And I said, and then I read an article that 30% of HBO Max customers are on the ad-based program, or the package. So everybody is looking for that lower price, but I kind of get the same thing. And that would be the same thing with the Fire Stick Lite. I
Mhm.
want a Fire Stick, but I really don't want to pay that price. But I'm willing to pay that little bit, and I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of speed, and I'm willing to sacrifice some of the extra features that the others have
Mhm.
to save that little bit of money. So I think that the Fire Stick Lite's going to, it's going to sell because they're not doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. When we tend to be very snobbish about what we use.
But Debs, our life cycle is like a decade in the making, and we started with everything was free. Everything was free, and when we start with everything is free, you're kind of like, well, I don't want to give you my penny because my penny's been stretching very far for a very long time.
Yeah.
But the new people, they come in and they see a price like $12 to make any TV, a smart TV. You like even because Buzz TV's head office is actually 10 minutes from my house. So I'll go there and I'll have conversations with them. And it's like, you can't even try to compete with those prices for devices. Like, don't even bother. Right. You can't. As a company, you'll go out of business. Yeah. Not even Roku can compete with the prices of a Fire TV. You can't.
Yeah. Well, they're willing to take the loss because on all those devices, Amazon takes a loss on every one that they sell. And you think that's stupid. No, they wouldn't. Well, they do because they're going to get you on the back end when you buy things through or rent movies, or if you sign up. I mean, that's just the deal. They're looking to make money on the back end, and then they also build brand loyalty.
Listen, it's not just that. Cash flow is more powerful than cash on hand, and it's all about selling Prime. It's all about building the ecosystem, right? Because you get a Fire Stick, you're like, okay, well, I'm starting to learn how to use Juanita. Right. And then you get into the hands-free stuff, and then you get into the doorbells, you get into the garage door openers and everything else. And that's all nickel and diming their way into your pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Thanks, Roman.
So handsome, isn't he? I almost broke out my sunglasses because I saw Next Level had his on. I have them in the bedroom because I wore last weekend. I thought I should wear mine, but I didn't want to show him up. I mean, man,
it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, people talk smack, but this is my face from now on. I don't care. I'm always going to wear them.
It reminds me of somebody else, Rojas. He made me think him with his sunglasses on.
Solar Man?
No, Husham. Remember him and his sunglasses there forever.
Oh yeah, he had a good
couple years.
Man. Yeah.
Nothing but sunglasses.
I remember that.
It's crazy.
I remember that.
So I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, Dabs. I said I have a problem with Prime Day. I'm not saying never, but a lot of times I start off by looking at the deals, but I end up buying something that's not on sale. Do you find yourself going down that path as well?
No, I'm cheap as shit.
Okay, all right.
I am like right now. I've been looking for a graphics card for about a year.
Which one you want? I'll sell you one.
I'm really thinking like in the 30, 60, 30, 80, somewhere in that area. Ooh. Is where I'm leaning. Because I got a 1080 and it doesn't work with my Oculus very well. My PC struggles. I mean, it will run Alex kind of like, so I'm looking at those cards, but I keep watching them drop, and I'm like, no, it's not time yet. It's not time to pull the trigger. And I was just looking now while you guys were talking, what 30 cards were on sale, and they did have a 3070, but I was like, I don't know. So 3070.
Right now, I'm buying 3070s for 500 Canadian.
Where do you find them at?
I've been in this business for a while. Because I have about 40 graphics cards now.
Oh, that's because you're mining. Yeah, because we'll see. I'm not mining. I just want a decent card so I can play my VR. And you two have been AWOL, so don't let me bring that up.
I don't even know where my Oculus at this point right now.
I've been AWOL. Okay, so but remember, I took off I went on vacation. I've been going on some crazy.
Yeah, well,
trips.
I saw the man got some money. He rolling around the world,
Well,
mugging,
no.
rolling,
I
balling.
don't know about that. Balling.
Saw pictures. I was like, "Fuck, Rojas, what kind of shit he got going on?"
And then I came back sick. And then I was sick when I got back. And then right when I got better, I kind of took off again. I'll jump on Oculus with you guys soon.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to get that, and I'll probably buy a new chip. But I like the point where we started this set. I am cheap, so I'm not quick to pull the trigger on something. I wait until I find something that's a good deal. I'm like, all right, that's a good deal. Just like you know, going ahead and ordering a couple more 4K sticks. I wasn't. Weren't they like $10 off or something like that last week? I think here in Canada. Yeah. But I was like, nope. I said it'll be cheaper, and they are. And so now I'll go ahead and buy them, throw them in the back room until, hey, if one of my friends is looking for one, come see me. Yeah. You
know? What I would probably tell you about graphics cards is that if you can get a 3070, even used for like $500, $550, great deal. And I would probably go with a 3070 at this point than a 3080. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we're right around the corner from the 4000 series coming out.
Yeah.
So save your money. Don't go with a 3080. Get a 3070. That way, if a year down the road you want to upgrade from a 3070 to a 4070, which will probably be better than a 3080, then you didn't drop the extra money on that 3080 right now. 3070s are great cards. They perform very well. You could probably even go with the 3070 Ti, right? And it's going to be cheaper than the 3080. They're amazing cards. Those are the only cards I'm buying right now as a miner. Even I'm just buying 3070s all day. Most energy efficient and powerful cards out there right now.
Yeah, so that's what I've got to get. But I'll find something. I'll just keep waiting it out because I really want to do PCVR. I want to play Alex. I want to play some of those high-end graphics that I can't play on a normal headset.
And you know what? We still haven't seen Intel's Arc yet, which is Intel's graphics cards. So we don't even know because they're supposed to be around a 3070 as well. So, I mean, you said you're a patient guy. Who knows when Intel's going to release those? And when they do, eventually, the market's going to go down even more, right?
Yeah, but you're talking a couple years. That's going to take a while. I mean,
they kept saying this year, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. It feels like they all I feel like a horse and a carrot. You know, it's got that carrot dangling in front of us. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
What's up, Cyclone? He always wants us to do like a 5-hour show. That's funny. Yeah, I'll jump on Oculus with you guys one day.
So have you guys pulled the trigger on any items so far?
Not yet.
I bought something, but it wasn't a PrimeDay deal. I bought a speaker.
One of those outdoor wireless speakers, the Bluetooth?
Well, I'll show you the one I got.
I literally rolled out of bed and messaged him, and then we started preparing for the show.
That's good, though. I mean, you're West Coast, man.
Yeah, it's still early. It's like 8:30 over here right now.
Yeah. Well, shit, I was up at, let's see, we were up at 6 o'clock. That's what happens when you get old. So you wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, just like, boom. Can't help it.
Yeah. Still looking for your speaker, huh? How is the weather up there actually right now by you, Dabs?
Right now it's 64 degrees. But 64, but you know, it is a cloudy day. I mean, it's a cloudy, kind of rainy-ish day. But this weekend, it was like in the 80s, mid 80s outside. Oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, the boom.
Yeah, the Boom Plus. So
nice.
You can pair up
80
to
watts.
100 of these together if you wanted to. So the idea is for me to get one from inside and then one for outside. And then when we have people over, I'll pair both of them together. It's IP67, waterproof and dustproof Type C, and it also doubles as a power bank. But I mean, you can throw this thing right in the water. And I bought a pool at Costco above ground. They had it on sale when I walked in. It's a 22 foot by 14 foot above ground pool for $800. So when I saw that it came with the pump and the solar panel heater and all the tools and accessories for it, so I was like, this is a great buy. So now that I have the pool, I want to make sure that I have something that's waterproof for the backyard, just in case something happens. But yeah, so this is what I bought. But when I originally started looking at the stuff, I was looking at these Core, what do they call them? The Flare 2. I think.
Oh, I have that one.
Yeah, I was looking.
The Flare 2, you could hook up 100 of those speakers together.
Right, same thing, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just, for some reason, I wanted bigger and better. Oh, you know what it was? It was the battery life. That's what got me. I don't want to always charge my stuff up, and I think the Flare has 12 hours of playtime, and the other one had like 24.
20. It said 20 on the
20,
other.
yeah, 20.
But the other, well, I mean, but you must have bought the last one. I saw that it was, or no, you're at .com, so you were probably in .ca when you ordered.
Yeah, I was on .ca. Yeah. But I mean, there's some really, really good buys when you're looking at cheaper speaker stuff. But
yeah, I was looking at some earlier.
Yeah.
There's some really good stuff. Like I saw a Monster Bluetooth speaker.
Yep.
Amazing deal here in Canada. I don't even like the Monster stuff. I'd rather go with Soundcore or Anchor or some like JBL or something else. But it had the Bluetooth 5.0. It had 32 hours of battery. And that's what got me. I was like, it's
$44, I think. Or was it $44? Okay. Yeah, because there was one, because I was looking at that Monster.
Like, the Soundcore was $40. That was the one I was just showing.
Okay. All right.
I think that was the one. Right? Like how can you go wrong if you got 30 plus hours of battery life? But you know what turned me off on that device? It's micro USB and not USB-C. So I like to carry one cable with me everywhere I go. Charge my phones, charge all my devices, my headphones, everything. So I only have one micro USB cable in my house, and that's my Fire Stick cable. So when I got to charge shit, I unplug my Fire Stick and I plug it into something else. I don't want to do that. And then the other thing is with the Anchor and the Soundcore stuff, it doubles as a power bank, and I'm not sure that the Monster one does that.
Probably not.
So I'm not sure, but it should because it's got such a big battery, right?
Yeah, but they're not, those things are not always designed to do that. Yeah, I'm looking at those JBLs are pretty expensive. None of them are really Prime special. But that Monster was, and I actually had sent a message to my wife because I was thinking of it. Thinking about it, I was actually thinking about buying it just to use to get it. I like to buy gifts throughout the year, and that is one suggestion I make to folks. If you guys are thinking about some of this Prime stuff, you're like, I don't know. Take a look at some Prime and think about it. Not necessarily for you, because Prime Day is usually about you, what you want. Take a look at Prime and see what items that you would like to get and use them as your Christmas gifts for later on. And just put them in a box and pull them out come Christmas time and save your money.
Or even items that you enjoy that you already have that you know somebody else is going to enjoy. Right?
Oh, yeah. I always buy items from that I like to use. And like this Bluetooth meat thermometer. I got it as a gift. And until I got it, I didn't realize how handy one of those damn things are. And I've given them to probably a Bluetooth. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a Bluetooth. Let's see. Hold on a second. Probably can't see because of my background. So let's see. Let me get it right in front. There I go.
Yeah.
So this is an older model, little Bluetooth meat thermometer. This goes right in, sits like you hook it on the outside of your grill or your stove or whatever. Got a little wire that runs right inside, and you stick it in it. And then on my phone, I'm able to pull it up like here, back in my phone. Well, it's not wanting to do it, but I'm able to pull it up on my phone, and I'm able to see the exact temperature, set alarms. I can set a timer. And I know exactly, especially if I'm cooking prime rib or something, I want my meat to be perfect temperature. And there is nothing worse than having to open the stove and you're letting out heat. So you can put that in there, and then it tells you exactly when it's done. It works on the grill. I put the thermometer in it, and it tells me exactly when those chickens are done. So I'm not going to dry them out. So
How much do those go for?
Now this one's older, so I think in the U.S. I think this was about 44. Now they have newer models that you can actually put more probes in. Like this is only can hold one probe, but this brand, you actually can the iGrill, you can actually put multiple probes in. So if you had multiple items on your grill, you can probe it up, have them
Probe
going.
it up.
Definitely a gift that I always suggest to people. Another suggestion I give to people is a damn power bank, a battery, good. These batteries. This one here is a 20,000. I'm never out of power, even on my Oculus or whatever. I'm able to use it.
So something
Yeah.
like this, you're
Something like that. I like the I think the iGrill. I think is the iGrill brand. I usually use See, are you on the Canada one or are you on .com?
US.
No, it's the. There you go, the Weber.
Oh, they're Webers. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you see how that Weber 3, you can see that it actually has 2 probes, whereas the one below it was just 1. Great. I mean, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than these things. It's just they work.
Dude, you're gonna make me buy that because I love Weber products.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, you put it in there, and I can look at it. I can see a graph like where the temperature is, so I can tell when it's going up. Sometimes I can know to turn the oven down or the grill. This is it's just one of those things. Once I got it, I'm like, fuck. Everybody that cooks. I mean, even if you're not a griller, use it in the house. You'll know exactly when your shit's done.
Actually, you know what? That's one of the biggest things I'm looking for right now. A good grill.
I had mine made, so
I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking now.
Pellet grills are fucking everybody's the damn rage about those pellet grills.
Mm-hmm. The wood chips.
Yeah, what are they? It starts with a T. Starts with a T.
Traeger. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Traeger.
Yeah, I want a Traeger.
Yeah. I found one that has like a combo of everything. It has like a little propane for like a little thing on the side, and then you could put your wood chips on the side to smoke everything in there. Then you could put your pellets or your charcoal, whatever it is inside. Like it's like a 3-in-1, and I don't need anything like big. Like if I ever have people over, it might be like just a few people, like maybe 3-4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't need anything massive. I want something new. And what I currently have, oh, you're gonna laugh at me. When I don't know about your situation now in Canada, but in Boston, you were in Boston, weren't you, or somewhere out there on the East Coast?
I've been in Boston, Philadelphia.
So typically in California, when people go to the beach, they have that little red grill, the little tiny red grill that you just haul on.
Yeah. Little looks like a briquette. That shape, the square. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a square. It's red. It's normally like a red top, and it's got like 2 legs with 2 wheels, and you just roll it, and then you just like, flip it open. Basic to the max. It's like super basic. I've had that thing for, oh man, at least 10 years.
Wow, it's still holding together.
And it's
usually that aluminum or the cheap metal usually kind of wears out.
Oh, it's starting to. Well, it's not starting to. It's been. I have like holes on the sides, on the bottom.
Every time he moves it, like rust falls out.
Rust falls down.
Got rust there on the deck.
Yeah. So I'm like, I think it's time for me to get rid of this guy and do something else. So yeah, I'm definitely in the market for one. So I'm gonna be looking. And it's summertime. It's like the best time to
near the end of summer is usually when you'll find the deals. Mine is my cousin made it out of stainless steel. He can work. He's a metal worker, so it's got to be, I don't know, about 4 foot long. It's got the main gas grill, so it's got the gas grill where I can cook on it, or then it has that little smoker box on the side where, like you're talking about, I can throw my wood chips and briquettes in there. and just open up the door, and it smokes the whole thing. I did some smoked chickens that've been really good. Pork. I've got a Boston butt actually in the freezer that I need to bring out and smoke here soon, because there's nothing better. I see Jeremiah. It's nothing better than a pulled pork sandwich.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Ooh, I like pulled pork.
And I got some of my sauce from North Carolina. So that heavy vinegar sauce that I'll pour all over it. Maybe a little coleslaw.
Sounds good already. Some baked beans.
Yeah.
Some corn.
Potato salad.
Yeah. Oh man, now we're getting hungry.
Yeah, you guys are killing me right now. I'm hungry.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, we're already an hour into the show.
Yeah. And I was looking. I've been looking through these deals. I'm trying to find you guys that 23andMe, as always, every Prime Day they got that mug on sale. So if you're wanting to check your lineage, find out, maybe find out about some new relatives. It makes me think of that Our Father. Did you guys see that documentary?
No.
Where that doctor, it was a fertility doctor in somewhere in Ohio or Indiana, ended up using his own specimens to impregnate all of these women at his fertility clinic. And the only reason they found out is that some people did the 23andMe, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well you are 90% chance that this would be a brother or a sister." And they're like, "I'm supposed to be, I was adopted or whatever." And come to find out, by the end of the thing, it was like over 90 people had been linked to that doctor, and it was through 23andMe is how it started. Just because they started like, why am I got all these people that say they're my brother, and put all the pieces together and come to find out, Doc was using his own specimen to impregnate people.
Wow.
Yeah, Our Father. You should check it out. It's like wow, and it's trip. So yeah, that's always on sale, and all of those dots and the dots in the shows are all on sale, of course. But the cube is the best deal that I've seen. So.
Yeah,
it's a great device. Awesome, great device. Some people have been on the fence about getting a cube. Some people have been on the fence about getting a 4K Max. Some people have been on the fence about getting an Nvidia Shield, because there's a massive group out there that it's shield or death, and they hear everyone talk about it. Because when you get into those conversations with those people, they're always like, if you don't got an Nvidia Shield, you might as well just go jump off a bridge or something. Like, you hear how they talk.
Yeah.
If you've been curious, now's the time, because if you don't like it, you can always return it. But I've always said it since the very first time I made a streaming video on YouTube. These devices are some of the only devices that you can buy and resell for more than what you paid for it after the fact. So don't be afraid to take a little bit of risk.
Yeah. And it's one of those things. Very few people, I've only known 2 people that told me that they've returned their shields. But it reminds me of like RD is the same way. When you tell people, get RD, and they don't listen, and they finally get it, and they're like, why did I wait so long? This is the greatest thing ever. And it's like, we've been saying that with the Shield. One of the things with the Shield, it is not for everybody. It is a bigger device than what a lot of people need. But as we've said, you're getting constant updates. It's not going to be the problem's not going to be forgotten, and they're going to update it. It's going to stay current. So that's how many Android boxes do that nowadays. Most they support them for a year or so and they drop them. There's only a handful that actually give you long-term support. And like you said, 2015 and still supporting the item, the one that they dropped in 2015. So I don't know. That speaks to me about the longevity of it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people out there who have bought knockoff, no-name Android boxes and probably have spent more over the last 10 years on these devices. I'm not trying to say
no, you're right.
Buy a Shield, but there's a lot of different ways to slice the pie. A lot of different ways.
Are you slicing the pie?
I need some pie. I'm hungry, guys. You guys have been talking about food for like 10 minutes. I'm starving.
And hey, before the last thing, I want to ask a question.
Sure.
And it's all right. So, potato salad. When you go different places, potato salad is different every time you go somewhere. Have you ever noticed that? Like what they put in it. Like my wife's family they put apples in they had apples and grapes in it. And I was like, what? In my potato salad?
That's weird.
It was awesome. That shit was awesome.
I've had it.
It's got a fresh, like especially in the summer. Yeah, it's kind of crunchy. And it's like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's in the summertime. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just wondering, what are some of the things that, go into some people's potato salad here on Prime Day?
I don't know. For me, I just think like potatoes and like my aunt and my mom both make some really good potato salads, but it's usually like, I don't know. I guess I don't really pay attention to what they put in there. It does taste different, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen nuts or pecans or something like that in people's.
I haven't
they
seen
always
that
eggs. Eggs are always in it.
I've seen
always
eggs, yeah.
Would chop up some eggs, but yeah, that was one thing. I was like apples.
Yeah, I've never seen one with apples.
It was quite refreshing.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'll eat it if it's in front of me, but I've never made a potato salad, so I can't say.
I've never made a
meat guy. I'm just meat. Like I could eat just meat all day long, all day strong. Don't even give me a veggie. That's just how I am.
I'm with you.
What's up, Jen? She says some people put eggs.
Yeah.
I've seen that for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just weird. It's and I've lived in different parts of the country and now in Canada, and and it's weird how I'll go to different places and they'll do things completely different. It's like, wow. And you try it, like, that's not so bad.
Maybe try some green olives.
Just olives for me, just in the potato salad. Olives for me are just salty. Not really. It's not my jam.
Fries are salty, and that's a potato salad.
Fries? What?
Yeah, isn't that a salad? Fries on a salad?
Fries on a salad.
Fries are a salad. Yeah,
Fries
it's
salad.
a vegetable. It goes with its meat.
Yeah, it goes with my meat.
Well, all right, we're gonna start ending the show here with Next Level's fries and meat. Hope you guys appreciate today's episode. Let us know what you guys do get on Prime Day, because always curious to hear what you guys get, if you guys find anything good. And we're on Telegram, so I know Dabs has a group. Make sure you guys do follow him. He's got a YouTube. Make sure you guys follow him too. What we'll do is we'll add his info in the description below. That way you guys could find him. Just let us know. Comment, leave us a message. Let us know what would you guys get. Dabs, anything you got to say before we get out of here? And of course, throw out your channel and all your stuff so people can find it.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm definitely going to let everyone know come August what I think of those picture frames, those digital frames. Let everybody. I'll kind of I won't do no official views like Rojas does. I'll just, talk about it on a Friday night, what I thought of it. And again, if you have family members away, it may be something to take a look at. Especially think about now is for your Christmas. Buy items now for people for Christmas. Save some money, because it won't be on sale at Christmas time unless you get it at the Black Friday. But thanks for having me on. Just hanging out with you guys, bullshitting.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you know what? You were our first person that we interviewed, right?
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah, literally.
And you're the first person that we're interviewing again.
Well, it's great to hang out. Hey, I like hanging out with you guys. You guys are smart guys, and I watch your videos all the time. I watch your shows because you guys talk about some stuff that interests me, and that's what it's all about, is to find a content provider or content creator that gives you content that you care about, that makes you learn and go and say, let me go check that out. So that's what it's about.
Beyond the Streams was really just supposed to be a conversation between friends about what we would have on a day-to-day basis. Because, as you know, Dabs, we don't just talk about Fire Sticks all day long behind the scenes. We don't just talk about the K app or, all the other apps or streaming or whatever. But yeah, it comes up in our conversations. There's other things that we talk about, and we all have different interests, and it goes from there. The conversation stems, and they go and they come back, and what sales are on today? What are we looking at? What are we analyzing? What TV shows are we looking at? Like, is Chris Pratt really going to be a good Mario when it comes out? Like, who knows, right? Like,
what goes in potato salad?
It goes in potato salad. Do you eat it while you're shopping for Prime Day? Like, do you need a Traeger? Like, what's life?
I did see someone that gave a suggestion over there, a different thing. I'll have to look that up. You saw that, didn't you? Said not a Traeger, said another brand.
Ooh, what is it?
The Rectech.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, Roland said it up there. Go Rectech. REC-TEC.
But I'm not going to let Dabs go out like that, though, because Dabs has 2 shows every week, even though he won't talk about it. He's got a show on Wednesday, and he's got a show on Friday. Make sure you check him out, because one thing is with Dabs, he can obviously run a show by himself, but he always has... He always has some banging guests that you don't find anywhere else. There are people that show up for your shows, bro, that you will not find on any other YouTube channel. And that's just out of respect to you, because you've been in the game for so long that you know so many people and they all respect you. So, you're going to meet some people. Obviously, you're going to meet Dabs, but you're going to meet some people that have been behind the scenes for so long, and you're going to see a whole other side to the community. So if you want to see that, you got to make sure to check out Dabs. Dabs is the most humble guy out there. He'll never promote his channels. He doesn't even monetize his channel, as far as I know, which I think I wish he did, but you don't.
I do it once in a while in a video, but it's too much headache. With YouTube,
it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, man. You definitely deserve it. You are one of the staples in this community, and you are. So
yeah, I hang around.
I appreciate.
I outlasted all the other fuckers. I outlasted them.
And you've dodged some bullets. You've dodged some bullets.
Oh, I've had some close ones, but yeah.
And if you want to hear about that, make sure you subscribe to Dabs. Before I do my little outro, I am actually jumping on to another Amazon Prime live stream on Digital Slang's channel. I'm going to share the link in the chat for that one. So if you want to just keep going on to another live stream, the chat is in the comment section here. So that's going to be Digital Slang and myself. We're talking about headphones, audio, like all different kinds of stuff. So if you want to see that, you can jump on there. Again, thank you guys for coming out and enjoying another episode of Beyond the Streams. You never know where the conversation is going to go. So you want to make sure that you obviously leave a comment or a review so other people like yourself can enjoy the content or find the content that you enjoy. Make sure you have the notifications turned on. Make sure you're also following Beyond the Streams on the YouTube side. If you're on the YouTube side, make sure you're following us on the podcast side. You never want to miss anything. You never know who's going to be on. We have awesome people on like Dabs. So make sure you have those notifications on, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.